more breaking news. The Supreme Court has allowed Trump's plans for mass government layoffs to move forward. What does this mean for federal workers everywhere? We're going to go back to what February looked like. So, Trump now has the ability, because he wants to shrink the workforce, he wants to get rid of waste on the back of his big bill, adding trillions to our deficit, where he's choosing to cut that money to make up for the disparity in how much he is actually spending, is to lay off the federal worker. Quote directly from Trump, he wants to eliminate waste, bloat, and insularity in the federal government. The recent order directs heads of government agencies to work with the Department of Government Efficiency on hiring decisions and development plans for layoffs. Okay? To work with them to develop plans for layoffs. The High Court is an unsigned order on Tuesday, right? It said it had based its decision on the legality of Trump's executive order and didn't rule on whether any reorganization plans broke the law. It's happening, people. He's figuring out, or he has figured out, how to do exactly what he wants, how he wants. And we're paying for it as U.S. citizens. It is a sad day when a person can go to work, be laid off for politics, and be forced back into a now flooded workforce. Wow, Alligator Alcatraz was built in 8 days. 8 days. All of that money to build an unstable structure, to take immigrants, right, or people they just round up at Home Depot, to put them in a space in the Everglades around snakes and alligators, and they think that part's funny. And now, his plans to fire federal workers is now approved to go ahead and move forward. Damn.
What is up, YouTube? My name is Happiness and welcome to my channel. So guys, it seems like since Elon Musk came up with Doge and they were able to get rid of waste fraud, now they're still going to get rid of more waste fraud by laying off a bunch of federal employees. So it seems like this year, it's the year of laying off, because we saw that most of these tech companies were laying off their employees. Now it seems the federal government is doing round 2 of laying off, because the first layoffs, remember, it happened in February when Elon Musk took office with his Doge campaign, but it seemed like they saw that it seems like these people who are behind the computer and working in IT are able to reduce waste, fraud better than federal employees, and more money goes back to the government. So yeah, let's check out these couple of videos to hear what people have to say about this, and then after that we'll be right back with our own thoughts.
The Supreme Court just cleared the path for Trump's executive order to lay off massive numbers of federal workers. This isn't a hypothetical. This decision means agencies like the CDC, NIH, FDA, EPA, HHS, and even the Department of Veteran Affairs can start cutting staff right now. Why should you care? Because these workers aren't just pushing paper. They include scientists, nurses, infectious disease experts, environmental health analysts, data engineers, people who keep the country running in quiet, critical ways. Healthcare and science in this country rely on consistent, protected federal employment to function. Skip or strip that away, and you're not just shrinking government, you're dismantling the infrastructure that monitors pandemics, approves life-saving medications, ensures veterans get care, and keeps clean air and water safe for all of our communities. This ruling hands sweeping power to the executive branch to fire career civil servants, even those with deep expertise who were meant to be insulated from political retaliation. Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson was the only one to dissent, calling this decision, quote, hubristic and senseless, end quote. And she's right. This isn't reform, it's erosion. Imagine a pandemic hitting tomorrow. Now imagine our top disease surveillance staff being gone. Imagine trying to get a new drug approved, but it takes 3 times longer because the FDA is gutted. That's what's coming. This decision affects all of us: nurses, patients, researchers, veterans, and families. If you care about public health, environmental safety, medical research, or the science behind the systems we rely on every day, this ruling just put it all at risk, and it's happening fast. Stay informed, stay loud, and don't let people pretend this is just about cutting bureaucracy. This is about dismantling the backbone of federal healthcare and science in America.
Okay guys, my thoughts on this. It seems like, yes, we are moving in a different order of the world whereby things are no longer the same. Like technology changes, everything changes, we are advancing, and people have to keep up and adapt to the new way of life, of living. Yeah, despite that guys, like it is bedtime. It is really bedtime. Despite that guys, add your thoughts on this topic, what you think about this. And yeah, please like and subscribe to my channel. But despite that guys, thank you for watching my channel. Let's meet up to the next video, and peace out.